This is the Ancient and Medieval History lecture for Wednesday, the 3rd of November, 2021. Society in the agrarian world is fairly common in its makeup and composition. Not quite as uniform as the nomadic hunter-gatherer model of society. The agrarian model of society has more variation within it. But those variations are mere matters of degree. For example, the most apt, wealthy, and sophisticated of them require only about 7/10 of their people, or 70%, to be peasants, serfs, or slaves. Whereas the least apt ones require more people than that, up to 80 or even 90 or 95% of the population engaged in food growing, agriculture, clear. So what you see here is a pretty universal model, so long as you're willing to, Lorelei, adjust the percentages depending upon time and place. The vast majority of people in any agrarian society, from ancient Sumer to Napoleonic France, are some variant, Caleb, of peasants, serfs, and slaves. These are the people that grow the food. About 10%, give or take, are townsmen. These townsmen produce the skilled crafts necessary, Abby, that provide people with wood gear, metalwork, tools, and homes even, as well as textiles such as blankets. Now this proportion is pretty steady in the wealthiest societies, Abby. In the wealthiest societies, sorry about that, my bad, can reach as high as about 15%. Above the townsmen, Claire, are the soldiery. Now, our society is different with this. We don't have the upper levels, Caleb, on this chart because we're not a monarchy. So, given that we don't, who are the highest class among us modern Americans today? And the answer is, on this chart, merchants, craftsmen, skilled people, lawyers, doctors, other professionals, bankers, and Lorelei. So for us to look at society and see soldiers of higher status than bankers or merchants or craftsmen just seems kind of strange. But in fact, in the Middle Ages and in ancient times, the job of the soldier to protect society from the enemies within and without was something that people viscerally and deeply understood because life was much more dangerous. The hills weren't empty. They could be filled with enemies, bandits, or invaders. Also, the monarchy ruled through the priesthood, which said that this person or that person or the other person should be the ruler, and the military. Because the monarchy depended upon the military was seen as being of higher status. And on a moral level, I can very much see this. A merchant, a trader, or craftsman commits their skill to society. And their skill is not nothing, it's important. Doctors save lives. Lawyers protect people from criminals. Or protect criminals from people. That's good. But soldiers put their life on the line for their country. So do firemen, ambulance workers, police. As such, since life is the coinage of the military, soldiers receive a higher status. They are the protectors of society. I'm pausing the video briefly to take attendance, because I don't think I did.